The Pat McGann Show is presented to you by Tiege Hanley, uncomplicated skincare for men.
Hey everybody, I'm Pat Tomasulo on the Pat McGann Show. This is a big day. We're starting
Huge.
now. Can I clap now?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the clap, buddy. There we go.
Very exciting. I mean, come on. Everyone, welcome, first of all, to, what is this, our ninth? Our nine times.
Nice.
That's a Ferris. Kick it off with a reference. This is episode 9. Welcome to the Tiege Hanley Studios. I'm going to welcome our guest immediately, Mr. Pat Tomasulo from WGN Morning News, stand-up comedy fame. Man.
It is an honor
Isn't it?
to be
great to be together again.
I was going to say to be the 9th guest on your show, but I know some shows have had 2 guests, so I may be... What am I, the 15th guest?
Well, I think what happens
Very far down the list.
You know what I try and do is, well, you're busy, right? We've been trying to line up a date. You're a busy man. And when I don't know the guest as well, it's nice to have like another person here. But then I'm like, when I got you, I'm like, we're good. It's just the two of us. Let's roll.
So how does this work? Is this are we here? Is this like a Rogan thing? Am I going to be here until dinner time? Or what is
nothing to do. No, it's not...
It's under 3 hours
at all,
because this is quite a team you've got assembled here. I had no idea it was this kind of operation. I thought it was just you and a guy. This is a whole team.
This is all because of Tiege Hanley. You know, they're the best partners.
I would expect nothing
and
less.
We got a
from
squad
Tiege
here.
Yeah.
And that's why I never really over prepare, because I just had to show up here, and then I know when you're coming in, I'm like, we're good.
The word on the street is Tiege Hanley is known for 2 things: skincare and podcast production. You ask anybody out there, and they will tell you the same thing.
Everything they do ends up turning out smoothly.
This is wonderful.
All right. So anyway, Patty.
Yeah.
Does anyone call you that, Patty?
My mother.
Does she really?
Father, yeah, still.
That's pretty Irish.
It makes no sense. I think they initially, my dad, so here's how it is. So my dad's name is Patsy because we're Italian.
Oh, yeah.
But they took mercy on me and didn't name me Patsy.
Like that's on his birth certificate?
Patsy is on his birth certificate.
Really?
Yeah.
I-E?
No.
Dot the I with a heart?
P-A-T-S-S-Y with a little curly Y at the bottom.
2 S's?
No, did I say 2 S's? 1 S. P-A-T-S-Y.
Yeah.
And they took mercy on me and didn't name me that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a Patrick phase?
Did I ever want to be called Patrick? No, God, no.
No.
Never
introduce yourself as Patrick?
No, I don't even like when people call me Patrick now. It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
I had a phase like in my 20s where I would introduce myself as Patrick because every time I said Pat, people would be like, Matt.
Yeah.
Or even Tom, I would get.
Was that you maybe trying to sound more Irish? Perhaps feeling a little bit pressured in that Irish hotbed that you live in? That maybe you were living with a bunch of people that were actual pure Irish people?
Yeah, it could be.
And you were just,
because my dad is Pat as well.
Does he go by Patrick?
He goes by Pat, but his parents called him Patty growing up, which my mom was like, that's never happening. No. We're not going to have a Patty.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got the 2 Pats here today. And, dude, you are a busy man. I got to tell you, I don't know if you realize how, and maybe you do, right? But I go, just this weekend, I had like 2 people. Now everyone always says, WGN, I see you. Oh, I've seen you on WGN, WGN Morning. I watch WGN Morning News. I mean, your show.
You're getting that still?
Yes.
Even when you're not on the show, people are saying that to you?
Yes. For some reason, they associate me with going on there. That is the one show I think that still like moves the needle.
Yeah.
That
for now, give it another 2 or 3 years. We'll see.
I think it's almost now even more separated from the pack because there's really no other show like it. And if you're not from Chicago, you're listening to this right now, I just want you to appreciate the WGN Morning News Show is on every day. It kicks everyone's ass. There's no national morning show that does well in Chicago. Good Morning America, Today, all these. You guys kill them all the time.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I think there are still, I don't know what the numbers are now, but I think there are still well over, I mean, like if you go all 4 hours of our show, like 6 to 10, I think there's well over 250,000 people that watch that show still.
And how far out does it go? How far out does it reach? It's out in Northwest Indiana?
Goes all the way to Northwest Indiana. So I've done shows in Oglesby, like where Starved Rock is.
Yeah.
There are viewers out there. I've done shows in like Sandwich, like stand up, because they'll bring me out there because
we had the Sandwich King last week.
Oh, you did have Jeff Morrow on, yeah.
We did,
and then his show got canceled. So I hope you feel good about yourself.
Dude, he almost gave us the scoop.
I hope you feel good about yourself.
He mentioned it.
I should get off this show right now.
No, he knew before. He mentioned it to us. He said, I could give you the scoop, but the press release doesn't go out till the 20th. So I didn't even realize that he announced it. Yeah, that's a bummer, man, because he was like, that was for a long time. 14 years, man. Maybe?
14 years is a long freaking time. How many, he said he did what, like 600 episodes of that show or more?
What a good dude. He's going to land on his feet. He's his own media machine.
He's got Morrow provisions. I'm sure he may have. Did he mention it when he was on the podcast?
He did.
Because he doesn't mention it a lot. You really got to pull it out of him.
He's got some
energy,
hot man.
Honey G. It's briny, peppery, deliciousy.
We were talking about it.
That dude has got a motor. Let me tell you. That guy. So, listen, you're my favorite guest to have on the show, obviously. But Jeff Morrow, when you need
that
somebody...
That didn't sound genuine at all. I don't know if I really believe that.
When you need somebody to eat real estate in a show, like when we did opening day for the playoffs for the Cubs, we had nothing. Like, it's like you try and fill 4 hours with something. And it's like, there's nobody there. Nobody wants to get up. I'm like, let's have Jeff Morrow come on and just serve beef sandwiches. Buddy, when I tell you, like, when I needed 3 minutes to fill because I was over the whole morning, just toss to that dude. I mean, that guy can tap dance on TV like nobody's business.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Tremendous.
He's in a band. He's got the theater background. He's funny. He just got the food stuff.
Can I ask you this? So I had this conversation with him. So he's in this band. He plays guitar. Where are all these men finding time for hobbies?
No clue.
Do you have any hobbies?
No.
I haven't had a hobby since I was 14.
Yeah, I don't know how. And he's like... it's like a 9-piece the jewel bags.
There's like 13 of them. By the end of the night, they're each getting $85. That's the beauty of being a solo artist. People are like, why don't you go on tour with this person? I'm like, no, I don't want to split the paycheck 2 ways. But people ask me all the time, like, what are your hobbies? I'm like, there's no hobbies. There's no fun. What do you have 3 children in a full-time job.
Yeah, but dude, you got a career.
Right.
As a journalist.
What do you have? You're going all over the place.
And you're on the news, and then you're doing stand-up.
Right.
Probably started as a hobby.
Well,
and now it's like now you got 2 careers.
Right. Well, that's what a lifetime of self-loathing will lead to you. It's that Catholic guilt. I mean, right?
You don't think you have time, but you made time for the stand-up. What time did you wake up today, Pat?
I get up at 3:15 in the morning. 3:15, 3:30.
Just visible reactions off camera here. These people are crushed by that.
He's not even home until 3:15, right? That guy's definitely not home by 3:15.
So 3:15, you guys are on air at what, 6?
I'm on air at 6 until 10. Listen, I'm used to it by now. I never thought I would get used to...
What do you wake up to? Do you have what kind of an alarm do you have?
It sounds like a air raid siren, I think. I think
Does Amy react?
Played in London when the Nazis were carpet bombing the city. That's what wakes me up every day at 3 a.m. Pretty much.
You got to get down to the cellar.
No,
take shelter.
She doesn't wake up. She's in a coma.
You snooze ever?
Yeah, of course I snooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times.
And then you're out the door. Doesn't take you too long. I'm out
the door. I live 5 minutes from the station. So that goes off at 3:15. I'm usually out of bed by 3:30. I'm in work by between 4:15 and 4:30. I put my Tiege Hanley on. I get my face. Look, was that nice? That was an extra plug for the old Tiege. I get in there by 6. No, I get in there by 4:30. On the air by 6, and I'm out the door, depending on what I got to do. I'm not there too late at this point.
Now, Pat's main focus with WGN is he's a sportscaster.
Yeah.
But it's such a entertaining show. You do a lot of other stuff on there. You do bits. You weigh in on the 6 at 6, the 9 at 9, all the do you have to really be aware of the world of sports, or do you kind of just learn it as you go in, or a little bit of?
I'm totally aware of everything that's happening before I get in there. I try my best, but like I'm not staying up every night to watch the Cubs.
Yeah.
Like if it's the playoffs,
Well, if you're getting up at
if it's
3:15.
Monday Night Football, I'm staying up. But like I'm not staying up for 80, 100 Cub games a year. You know, like I watch as much as I can, and then I just, catch up on everything in the morning.
This has got to be one of the busiest times of year for you. This is when there's so much going on,
Yeah,
right?
it was. It's always like you always have mixed emotions, like when the Cubs or the White Sox are in the playoffs, because like I want to see them do well, but dude, that is a solid month of
Extra work.
I know this is going to sound terrible, but it's like it's occupational misery. Like the fan in you loves it. But like the guy, because when they would send us on the road, so when the Cubs went on the road, the West Coast trips were the worst because you got to be up 2 hours earlier, and they would want us on the air they would want us on early, so they'd want us on at 5 a.m. So you're on the air at 3 a.m. LA time, so you're getting up at 1:45 in the morning, right? But you know what we do. I'm not the guy who's going to the press conferences and practice and like giving the recap on the game and, they scored 2 runs. It's like we go out and do fun bits and we'll record stuff. So we're out all day shooting. We do the morning show for 5 hours. Then we're out all day shooting. We're not getting to bed until like 9 o'clock at night. And then, so if it's like a clinching situation, so if it's like game 5 and the Cubs can win the series in 5 games, we have to be at the game. In the event that they clinch, we got to be part of the post-game coverage on the 9 o'clock. So if they win, you're just pulling an all-nighter. But if they lose, then you're up until 11 a.m. and you're not doing any because you got to stay for the whole game. And then you're up 2 hours later to do.
How many years?
We did that for 4 weeks.
That's a lot, yeah.
It's brutal.
How many years have you been in Chicago?
20.
20. How many championships have you seen?
Sox, Cubs, and 3 Blackhawks. And then
your first year in Chicago was 05?
05. It was 05. I got here in July, and then I was on the road with them in October, 2 months later.
Wow, so you're like a good luck charm, man.
Yeah. And then was it 2 years after that was the Super Bowl, right? 2007.
It was the next year. Yeah, 06 season.
06, 07. And then, it was 07, 08? I think it was 07, 08, right? 07 regular season? I can't remember.
I thought it was 06. I don't know.
And then
Check that out.
And then Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks run.
Blackhawks in 2010.
Yeah,
That
so
was
not
the
a
most
bad
fun.
run. Not a bad start.
Honestly, man, Cubs was great because it was historic, but man, the Blackhawks, that was a fun team to cover.
Which fan base do you feel like you get the most energy from? Negative energy.
Negative. God, I have to answer that question. Well, it's a toss up. Like I was gonna say Sox fans, but Bears fans are. Dude, I went to. So I never go to NFL games. Like Soldier Field is just, I would rather stick my balls in a microwave than go to that stadium. But how
many times have you stuck your balls in a microwave?
This week? Twice this week. But it's been a bad week. I had not been to an NFL game in 18 years as a fan. Bro, I could not believe how staggeringly drunk men our age are at 3 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Blew my mind. It was a lot of guys in jerseys. It was a lot of super aggressive high-fiving. I'm not a high-five guy, right?
And they'd
if I
recognize
high-five
you, right?
it's gonna be gentle. I'm not smashing your hand over a sack, It was like I'm not that guy. You know me. I'm a guy, I just kind of sit back. It was very there were moments in that game where I was ashamed to be a man. I was like, I don't think I want to be part of this species anymore.
It's the tailgate thing.
Oh,
right?
dude, it was the game. It was just packs of I saw one pack of 60-year-old guys carrying on like it was Pledge Week. Going into the bathroom together, high five, nobody washing their hands. I was like 3/4, and we got to get out of here. We got to go. Cub games are nice. Everybody's, for the most part, well behaved. People are knocking off from work. It's nice. This was way too aggressive. There was a lot of testosterone in that place.
Yeah, every week
That's not me,
on
man.
Twitter, there's videos of just brawls all
It
out.
makes a lot of sense when you're there.
Right. Yeah, my kids are dying. Is this building under attack?
right now?
I've never
It's
heard it like
Godzilla
this
outside.
before. Someone ordered a bunch of lotion.
What are we doing?
They're putting. They order by the pallets. They're just shipping out skids. Somebody right on the other side of this wall.
Is that what's going on? Is Tiege Hanley on the other side? You guys don't. What's the whole operation here? They got the whole floor here, or what?
They do
What are we
have
doing?
a
This whole
good part of
setup
the
is
floor here. It's a
fascinating
big
to me.
space here, just to give people some color.
Yeah, I wanna know.
We're in like an old warehouse here in the west loop, and we might as well talk a little bit about Tiege because we're gonna hook you up on the way out of
It's a
here.
handsome wall
Do you have a
behind,
skincare routine?
I do have a skincare routine. You know, Pat, as you get a little bit older, skincare becomes more important to you. Moisturizing is key.
Yeah.
Sunscreen. You can't spend too much time in the sun.
Yeah, you got to have the. I've been getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
What have you
the
been
morning
doing? Your
stuff.
skin looks great.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, you can't even
What
tell
are we
I
doing?
was.
We got
on,
anything else going on there? Or we just
No, really, I
is
just
it all
used
natural? Or are we doing anything else? Have we gotten to that point?
I'm not disciplined enough to use the serum every
Yeah.
day or
Yeah.
the
You
eye
like
touch.
any, like lip filler or anything?
But I'm
Nothing
really good
happening
about
there?
the lotion and the.
You got a lotion.
Do you ever use the what's it called? The retinol stick.
Of course, I use retinol stick, Pat. I
Do
mean,
you?
Come on, what kind of question is
See,
that?
I'm slow on it.
Do
What
I
does that
use
do
it?
for you?
I have no idea.
Are you seeing
but
results?
I just wanted to support the team, so I said yes.
Well, everything we
I use retinol cream. I use retinol under eye cream is what I use. I have a PM under eye cream and an AM.
Do you still
eye
have the
cream.
morning news makeup on?
I do. Yeah,
You do.
I came straight from work.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't
It's
wanna
very
look
subtle.
I don't want to look like a schlub.
No, you don't.
This is the Tiege Hanley podcast. This is
You
gonna be
look
seen by
fantastic.
a multitude.
Well, I want to remind everyone to get to Tiege.com/Pat for
Can I
for you.
take a sip? I don't
We're
want-
giving away the Tomasulo discount this
Really?
week.
What's the discount?
I've been teasing Tomasulo. I feel like Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon. I have mentioned we got Pat Tomasulo next week, probably 3 times. We got Pat Tomasulo here. I say this every episode. We got Pat Tomasulo next week. Next week, we have Pat Tomasulo. All right, guys, we got Pat Tomasulo next week.
What's
Once
the
was just an
discount?
honest mistake. The other time we moved, we switched out
We
the
did.
week. And
They were loading pallets next door, and we couldn't use the studio. I think was
and now here you are. I want to tell you about the weekend I had. I want to catch up on your weekend, but I had a fun. I was home this weekend. I had the kids, so it's a little bit more of a, it's not like I had a show, same old
Yeah.
stuff. But I had something fun on Sunday morning. They dedicated a street in the South Side, the Beverly neighborhood, to George Wendt. I actually saw you guys cover it. The WGN was
All-timer.
there. They had a
Yeah.
lot of media there.
Did they? Yeah.
All the,
I saw your pictures.
ABC,
You took
CBS,
Josephine.
Nickelodeon.
Say the whole family, or just
me and
just
Joe's.
Joe? Yeah.
Yeah, we my boys were they weren't
don't
ready
care?
for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they would have gone, but they were.
They're not big Cheers fans, your boys.
Saturday night was a late night. Yeah, they weren't the Cheers. What would
Josephine
they know
can't
George
stop
went
talking
from?
about it. When I saw her that time, it was all Cheers. Just she wouldn't stop.
I was trying to like connect it to him. I said, well, his best friend on Cheers is Cliff Clavin,
Yeah.
John Ratzenberger,
Yeah.
and he is the voice of something in Toy Story.
There you go. That's a lot of roads we're going
Right?
down to make that connection.
Woody Harrelson
Remember
was
the
on
guy
the show.
who voiced the toaster in Toy Story?
Tim Kazurinsky was. I'm like, hey, there's Sweet Chuck to my daughter. I'm like, you gotta watch. We'll watch Police
Has she ever
Academy when
seen
we get
Police
home.
Academy or no?
No, I don't think she's seen it.
Did you go to the thing last night too at Second City? They had a whole thing
No.
there last night. The whole crew was there. Joel Murray was there and Kazurinsky.
Yeah, I saw Dean Richards did a
Kazurinsky's
big
nice
piece on
guy.
it. Very
He's a,
nice
he's
guy.
a wee man.
He is.
I like when I meet other wee men that I tower over.
I did a.
Because when I'm with you, I feel like you could just pick me up and carry me around because I'm a little fella. I like having that feeling with other little fellas.
You're not that little. You're not.
I mean, I'm not a-
Tim Kazurinsky.
Right. That's why I like Tim
Yeah.
Kazurinsky. Yes.
He knows a lot of the stand-ups that we know from that. I was talking to him and he brought up Larry Reeb,
Yeah.
Tim Walco.
Yeah.
I think he's still in touch with those guys.
Yeah.
Um,
I just saw Larry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Lair.
Uncle Larry
Reeb.
He looked good, man.
Yeah, good. Yeah, because I know he had some health stuff going
he
on.
was in it, but he looked nice and healthy, and he was getting back up. Walco, I haven't seen in a while. Walco's a funny dude, man.
Oh my goodness, yeah, he's
Walco.
just like keeps going. What was the Tim Kazurinsky brought up a Walco joke? He said about the car accidents. Like statistics show, you're always when most car accidents, you're a mile from your house.
Yeah.
He's like, I ran into a deer up in Wisconsin. I wasn't even near my house. Turned out though, the deer lived a block away. He's got so many great. He had a great joke about Las Vegas, the Tropicana. He's like, yeah, I got a show at the Tropicana. This is nice place. They just remodeled. They flushed the toilets and vacuumed. Like he just talks like a comic. It's just like
he doesn't stop.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's like one of those guys. Like, all right, bro, could we just like have a normal? There's like 30 seconds of a normal. I can't keep up with you.
Yeah, he wears you out. Yeah. So this thing for George Wendt was cool, and you kind of forget how, and that's why I love your show, your morning show, is it is a connector. There is very few things going on that make you feel like you're in that water cooler era that we grew up in, right?
It's over. It's not coming back, too.
No, it's not coming back, but there is a little bit of it left, and you're a part of that. But Cheers, I mean, I think there were maybe 200 million people watched the final episode. I mean,
it was like Seinfeld, too.
Yeah, insane. I mean, I still remember the lead up to that. I can picture them outside there in Boston. They were outside. They had like a panel.
Yeah,
do you remember that night?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, it was like, didn't they go like live from there?
Yeah.
Like the nightly news was live from there. I talk to people about this a lot. That does suck that there's no communal viewing left, right? Like other than the Super Bowl, like what is the one thing everybody watches? Like how many times are people like, oh my God,
the halftime show is already broken up, right? Are you gonna watch the Lee Greenwood or?
It's just fantastic to realize how many people don't know Puerto Rico is part of the United States. Like,
right?
It's really encouraging when your legislators don't know that Puerto Rico is America.
It is,
This
but
guy's
it's
giving
also
me the
like
fist
in a
bump,
way
is he?
not surprising.
Yeah. But there is no like how many comics sell out like the Chicago theater that 95% of the people on the street have never heard of? How many shows and movies are people watching or people following on social media that know? Like everything is so compartmentalized, like which is good for the artist because you have that super dedicated fan base that'll watch you do anything. But there's not like movies are in the movie theater for 2 weeks and then they're gone. They're on streaming 3 weeks later. Like I kind of miss that. Like what was the last show? Maybe Game of Thrones was maybe the last TV show that probably people, maybe White Lotus now, but
and then if you pull those numbers up, they're not even close to what. So it's almost like an illusion. Like you feel that, but it's not like but the George Wendt moment was cool because I wish they had done it when he was alive.
Yeah.
It kind of does seem like, but they had a mass. I missed the mass. They had a mass before the dedication.
So South
and
Side.
People were.
Did you have BMC?
They played the theme song, and people were walking out of church. Everybody knows your name. They had people said it was a moment. It was like.
Meanwhile, nobody knows each other's names because it's the first time they've been in church since Easter.
Right. Now you don't want to go where people know who you are. I'm sure you relate to that because you kind of get recognized in Chicago everywhere you go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it depends.
Don't you have a pasta dish named after you? At,
what?
Don't you have a pasta dish?
Yeah, the gnocchi Tomasulo. Have you had it?
Come on, you had it at...
You really did, huh? No.
Is that La Scarola?
Bullshitting me. Just you could say no. He thinks my ego needs to be stroked that badly. La Scarola, my buddy. Shout out Armando if he sees this. He follows you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe he'll check this out. Yes, I was there. Never knew this about you.
Did you get my dish or no?
Pissed me off.
I bet you got the rigatoni shiverini, didn't you?
No, I didn't get the shiverini.
Bet you did.
I got the
gargling his little tiny meatballs in your mouth. That's what it is. Little tiny.
I got the.
It says tiny
Bomb
meatballs
Garden salad.
It says tiny meatballs in the description.
Yeah, right. That's gotta feel good though.
Yeah, dude, that feels really good. So many people always take pictures of that all of the time and send me like, "Is this named after you?" I'm like, I would hope at this point I'm the most famous Tomasulo in Chicago. At this point, I hope there's not some guy that's bigfooting me for a pasta dish. Yeah, man, it's fun to be. That's being immortalized right there, right?
Do any other markets you worked in do that for you? Because you came from Buffalo, right?
I was in Buffalo for a year. I don't even think they'd remember.
Just
my
a year?
name. A year and a half.
No, I have some Buffalo buddies.
Years.
I ran them by you by them a few years ago.
Yeah.
My one.
Did they remember me?
Yes. Yeah.
Get out of here,
dude. They're diehard sports fans. I mean,
no way.
They're like, dude. People in Buffalo,
but the
know
station I
everything
worked
about.
for there was also an institution. Like it was no longer an institution when I got there, but it was like one of those, like the Anchorman news team. The place I worked at in Buffalo had like that foursome of dudes that like dominated local news in the 70s and 80s. I forget that one guy's name was like Irv Wines. No. What was his name? Irv was the voice of the Bills. But it was like 4 legendary guys. So like that was another place I worked at that was kind of had that cachet in the market.
Yeah, and I think what's cool about I love that town. I do. I love Buffalo.
Have you been there recently?
Yeah, I was there maybe a year ago.
Is it on the come up now? Because when I was there, it was like people are like, "What was Buffalo like?" I was like, it was like a smaller, economically depressed Chicago.
Yeah,
is how I refer to it, because I was there 20 years ago. But it was on the lake, same ethnic breakdown, same big sports town, food town. It really was like a small Chicago minus.
It reminds me of Milwaukee, Buffalo.
Yeah, a little bit.
It has
a little bit. I haven't spent a ton
grit.
of time in Milwaukee, but I can see that comparison.
All right, we're picking back up here with Pat Tomasulo. And Pat, we were talking while we are letting the cameras cool down.
Yeah.
The equipment got hot. Because the show,
buddy, there's a lot.
It's a hot show.
Listen, when you have other guys on here, it doesn't happen. But when you combine great skin like the two of us have, this is what happens.
This is what happens when you create good content. It gets very hot. We were talking about creating content and posting and just the world we live in. That's a little counterintuitive to us.
Yes.
You know, we're raised to be a little humble.
Right.
Don't toot your own horn.
Right.
And
don't have any self-confidence.
Yeah.
Don't speak. Go in your room. Don't come out until I call you back out. Or is that just me? Is that just me?
That was my experience too.
Yeah.
And that takes a certain level of narcissism to be out there.
Yeah, well, that's our generation's fault.
So welcome back to the Pat McGann Show.
Here we
that
go.
I named after me and gave myself and created out of thin air. So, no, I want to talk. We were talking off air about some of these sportscasters that you've bumped into and that we've watched, because that has evolved too, right? Like the personality, the catchphrases. Did you have people that you modeled yourself after or that you looked up to or that you recall?
You know who the guy that I loved, and we're around the same age, I loved Craig Kilborn.
Oh, yeah.
Craig Kilborn was my guy. I liked him, and then he went to the It's actually like that model was a big reason why I went into like sportscasting, because he started that at he started doing that at SportsCenter, obviously, and then he went to the Daily Show and then had the late night show. So that was kind of like that felt like that natural progression for me. And then I interned at the Daily Show.
Did you really?
When he was there. Yeah.
Really?
Super big, tall fella. And then, do you follow him?
What
on
was
Instagram?
his like catchphrase? What would he say?
Oh, Jumanji was one.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Raouf is on fire. You remember that? Mahmoud Raouf. Those are the two I remember. I mean, there had to be a billion more. But do you follow him on Instagram at all?
I don't.
His Instagram, there is not a more on-brand Instagram account than Craig Kilborn's. It's like him. I don't know how much money this dude made in his life. Like, he must have been super smart with his dough, because I don't think he's not worked in what? Like, when did he stop doing that show? That was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? That he stopped doing that?
He was in a movie. Was he in an Adam Sandler movie?
He was in Old School.
He was in Old School
for like 10 minutes. And then, but like every night is him, like he's out to dinner, drinking martinis and eating caviar and just like.
Is he a family?
No, I don't think. Well, that's why he's got so much money.
Still. Yeah, there you go.
But he, I shared one of his clips, and then he messaged me back, and I was like, me and Craig Kilborn are gonna
Did he know you from when you interned there?
I asked him that. Zero idea. I was like, Craig Kilborn's going to follow me. We're going to have a thing. Me and Craig Kilborn are going to be buddies. Nothing.
No. Is he out in L.A.?
He's in L.A.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my guy. Him and Dan Patrick. All those like
University of Dayton.
All those Sports Center guys.
There weren't like local guys that you remember. Like here we had Gene Greco, Mark Gene Greco, huge.
We had nobody like that. We had so New York was a lot of old school guys. Like we had Warner Wolf. Do you know Warner Wolf?
No.
Warner Wolf was Warner Wolf was the guy whose teeth fell out during a sportscast. Did you ever see that blooper? No. he had dentures. This is so bad. Like he was a legend at the CBS station in New York, and he stayed on. Like, a lot of guys just stay on a little too long. And he was on the air one night, and he was doing. Poor guy. He was doing a script, and the teeth just fell out, and he's it's on YouTube. You can find it. He's fumbling with his teeth to put them back in. But Warner Wolf was a big one.
That would be a way to get people to watch. If there was a gummy sportscaster who that was part of the shtick. All right, this next one, I'm taking my teeth out for this one. What a game.
I'm going to take my hair plugs out for this one.
Yeah, that would be a good move. Take the hairpiece off.
Yeah.
No makeup. Tomorrow night's a raw broadcast. No makeup.
You know who doesn't wear makeup ever? Paul Conrad.
He doesn't wear makeup?
Never wears makeup.
Really?
No.
He looks good.
He looks fantastic. Comes in, quarter zip, wears sweatpants on TV. That is the level I want to be at. For those in Chicago who know Paul Conrad, you want to talk about a guy who is fresh out of.
Oh, yeah, right.
It is Paul Conrad. Comes in golf pants.
That comes across a little bit. He doesn't care in a way, but in a good way. See, he still does his job.
I thought it was just me. I didn't think anybody else noticed.
Dude, I'm a loyal viewer with my children.
Watch every day.
We pause it 6 at 6. I pause it because my kids usually come down about 10 to 7.
Yeah.
And that usually pops around 6:40, 6:45.
Yeah.
And no, dude, we're fans.
They,
and you guys all get along.
Do they have a favorite?
I mean, I wouldn't say a favorite. They kind of, my son today was like, how come she's not up in the helicopter much anymore? Brett?
Yeah.
He wants to be up in the helicopter.
Yeah.
They like Marcus because it's the trending stuff.
Right.
The content.
He's talking about their TikTok nonsense.
Yeah. A lot of relatability.
Yeah. Mr. Beast.
They love you. They love when you talking.
Mr. Beast.
You and JP, Jared Payton.
Yeah.
Great chemistry.
JP dances all the time.
Your
kids like that Mr. Beast? Is that a thing in your house?
Mr. Beast, yeah, but not as much. They're not watching it as much. I've seen that guy explode because when he first came on my radar, he was probably very popular already.
Yeah.
But it was before he was selling candy bars.
Yeah.
And the merch has gone insane.
He's given hope to a lot of average-looking men out there.
Yeah.
Right?
They just
remember the days when you had to be really handsome to be on TV and to be a star? No more.
Yeah, now you can just be. You think Mr. Beast is that ugly?
I wouldn't call him
Maggie's.
I wouldn't call him
shaking her head. Yeah,
I wouldn't call him classically handsome. I wouldn't put him in the Clooney class. No,
he does have a creepy goatee. There's a creep factor.
There is something. Am I wrong, or is there something? And listen. I know I'm stepping on a live wire here. There is something about his look that is very panel van to me.
I mean, if you
a little bit, right? Is it a little bit like you see him driving around? Like if he wasn't Mr. Beast and that guy showed up and was like, "How many kids do you have?" You'd probably not engage him.
There is a boatload of inappropriate porn somewhere behind that man, hiding somewhere. It will come out. TMZ will uncover it. He'll be buried underground, alive, and then someone's going to turn on him, right? You think he has everyone signing NDAs, and
I'm telling you, man, without fail, it's the ones who have the most squeaky clean image that end up being Jared from Subway. And we are not inferring in any way, let's make that abundantly clear, that Mr. Beast nor anyone mentioned on this podcast is involved in any
Well, I think of Bill Cosby.
Activity.
When anyone says that, I always think of Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Because he was going out of his way. He was policing everyone.
But also, Bill Cosby, it was a known secret for many, many years, right? Like in Hollywood, people knew. Nobody just
talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What shifted in that everyone was on board with keeping things,
Pat. It was a
Everyone
different.
had
It was a different time, Pat.
everyone had a fake personality.
When roofies were accepted, Pat. It was the '80s, and
yeah, things have changed. All right, so whatever motivated you to get into this, you become a sportscaster. You end up here in Chicago, and then you start doing stand-up.
yeah.
And I was just at the Park West. I did an event there. You had a great event at the Park West.
Yeah.
Home of, this is my favorite thing to talk about, the Park
Super Bowl
West.
Shuffle.
The Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah. I actually don't think they've renovated that building since the Super Bowl Shuffle.
What was that place built for?
It's got
Concerts?
a certain charm to it.
For music more than...
Yeah, it is a great music venue. Like, it is a great stage, great lighting. You know, I think they could probably replace some of the furniture. There is a certain charm to electrical
There's a
tape
Las
holding
Vegas
it together,
showroom vibe to it, too.
Yeah, it's got
with the
big
couches,
disco ball, yeah.
the big tables in the back. You kind of feel like you're in one of those, like a Don Rickles room.
That's what I like about it. That's why I always like doing our event there. I like because the way it was set up, it felt like a big comedy club.
Yeah.
A little bit, right? Like, there's no row seating. It's very like...
The only way you can make it better for comedy is if that balcony came out and covered the first floor, and if the ceiling was like a little bit lower.
The laughs go up a little bit,
right?
Yeah.
So it kind of, the acoustics are a little bit different. But great
Which
venue.
I didn't like
Good
about
location.
it, which
great
is
venue.
why I moved to Navy Pier. I said, if we can make that ceiling 3 times higher so the laughs can just disappear into the ether, that's what we'll do this year.
Now you're at the ballroom?
Yeah.
At the Navy Pier. Talk a little bit about your passion raising money for trigeminal neuralgia.
Yeah.
And
you've done it.
Yeah.
How many times have you done it? You did the
3?
You did the first. No, more than that. I think you did the first 3.
Yeah, Laugh
right?
Factory.
Kept bringing you back. The people love Pat McGann. We started in 2010. Amy, my wife, has trigeminal neuralgia, which is a horrible facial pain disorder that causes terrible nerve pain. And so we started it in 2010 at the Laugh Factory, and then moved to Park West for a couple of years, and then now we'll be at the Aon Grand Ballroom.
This is year 15?
This is year 10, I'm sorry. We started in 2015.
Yeah. How much money have you raised over these 10 years? This is incredible.
$4.6 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest contributor outside of what grants that are maybe disappearing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like so the foundation I'm with is the only foundation that's dedicated exclusively to funding research. That's the one that I'm a part of. And then our event is the biggest fundraiser. So
that's awesome, man.
And you helped build it, buddy.
Well,
the people kept coming back for some Pat McGann.
Yeah. No, I didn't bring it up for that, dude. I admire what you're doing and how supportive you are.
It was fun
because
I would have Pat on every year, and then Pat would get up and torch me for easily 3 minutes, just flame me for 3 minutes.
I don't remember that. Come on. You brought me back.
I
think I was doing something right.
The people love you. Listen,
you got to get them.
Listen, I suffer. I suffer for my people. It was fine. I was willing.
But that's when you see the chemistry that you really have, and this is why your show, WGN Morning News, works and people relate to it. You guys all get along, and it seems to be genuine. It seems to be real, and you guys are having fun, and people want to be a part of that.
Yeah, I think you've been around enough people in local news to realize 2 things about people in local news. Number one, almost universally, they're not funny, most of them. And also, they take themselves way too seriously. Local news people have very little to no self-awareness, right? Like, there are people in this city who think they're Hollywood A-listers because they are news anchors on a weekend 4 a.m. newscast.
Their headshots on the wall at Portillo's.
Right.
And they think they could park wherever they want.
We are 4 people who were all raised with enough self-loathing in our lives to not have that kind of, right? And we're all funny, and it's very hard to define.
Well, Robin's Southsider, very chill.
She's the glue, man.
Larry, I remember Larry coming to Zany's. Mike Toomey was headlining. Mike Toomey, another great.
Is that when you were emceeing?
Yeah, I was
Zanies?
emceeing, and Larry comes to the show, and after the show,
How are you, Pat? I'm Larry
shakes
Potash,
every comic's
Anchorman.
hand. Thanks, everyone.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't come across as like,
No.
you know,
But
fake
that's who
or,
Larry
you know,
is.
Yeah.
Like that's not like Larry is no different off camera than he is. That's just Larry. Larry is very.
How
But
long
he's
do you
also one of
see
the
this-
funniest dudes.
How long do you? Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
He was a good hooper too, huh? Like,
Yeah, he did play. He played college ball. Larry is a very strapping man.
yeah,
Larry's a big dude. Larry's one of those guys that like, you know how like you have those people in your life where you'll break balls with them, but you're like, there's a line I'm just not going to step over with a guy that much bigger than me.
Yeah, right.
Like Larry's that big of
he
a guy.
could flip a switch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How long do you see this going? If you had to, I mean, it's kind of a uncomfortable question,
A little bit.
but like,
Easily another 15 more years, hopefully.
I would think that people really want that and want you guys locked in.
Listen, if I can get...
Is it a year-to-year biz? Or do you guys, are contracts?
Well, we're all on different contract lengths, so we all come up at different times. But if anybody from the esteemed company of Nexstar is watching, I think it's a show that should go on at least another 12 years or until I'm comfortable enough to call it a career. So that's how long I see it going, at least another 12 to 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you guys are getting
Yeah,
bigger
because
guests.
the television business, I don't know if you've heard, is doing really, really well right now. So I see it definitely hanging on.
I see I hear you, right? But I see a different trend too. You guys are getting better guests than ever because of the fact that you have the eyeballs and there are a lot of different people watching. I mean, you guys had John Mulaney on today.
Yeah,
You've
I don't
had
know
Tom
how the
Hanks.
hell we convinced him to do that. That was a get.
Because he knows that it moves the needle and people are, you know.
I think so. I don't know. It's one of those things where,
Were you there the day you had Tom Hanks?
yeah, that was one of the best moments we've ever had on that show. He was so great. Like, you know what? The biggest stars are the coolest.
Yeah.
Like, he was one of the most down-to-earth people we've ever had on that show. Will Ferrell was one of the most down-to-earth people you have.
And both of these guys you greeted lining the hallway with a lot of different characters
all
they played.
fanfare. Will Ferrell he was with Zach Galifianakis, dude. Those two guys were so high that day. If you watch them come down that aisle, like you could just tell those guys don't know what dimension they're in. Because they're like, what the hell am I doing local news for? Gosling was great. It's the people who are always on the
I didn't
Fringe.
know you had Gosling. I saw the other ones.
Goss, man.
Goss.
Just as handsome in person. What a handsome dude. I was like, that was one of those guys where I was like, I got a little weak in the knees when I
Did
saw
you ask him about
Gosling.
his skincare?
I did not. I didn't need to. He doesn't need. If you're Gosling, you don't need a skincare routine. You just naturally glow.
What was he plugging?
Another movie that wasn't doing well, Man on the Moon. See, they come on our show when they have a movie that's not tracking well. So you know if they're on our show, they're like, this movie must be really bad if they're coming on here
Oh, really?
to promote it. I actually
What's
liked
struggling
the
in
movie.
Mulaney's world that he came on?
I don't know how they got him. It's always the people who are like on the fringes who are the biggest a-holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention any names.
Come
but
on.
Mario Lopez was a real...
Really?
Oh, he was the worst.
No kidding?
Oh, he was the worst. Yeah.
See, I've met him at some shows.
Yeah.
No kidding. He was... why? What was that about? You think?
I don't have first-hand
Because he didn't have a
knowledge.
spinning globe behind him?
I don't have... It was right after he got... The story to me was he was supposed to do something that he was supposed to do something he had agreed to, and he showed up that morning. He didn't want to do it, and when the producer confronted him, he threw a newspaper up in his face, which is a tremendous power move. I got to give kudos to... I mean, that is something that you see out of like an 80s workplace comedy movie.
How did he even have a newspaper?
This was like 2007. And listen, I don't know what was going on in Mario's life. He could have been having a bad day. He could have had his own. He could have had a skin blemish. He could have not been using Tiege Hanley. I don't know what was happening, but I know that it was not a pleasant experience for all involved.
No kidding.
And that's not a sweeping indictment of Mario. He
No,
might be
no,
a very
no.
lovely
We
man,
love him.
but it's always
He's a hardworking man. I mean, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
You turn
He
on
just
your,
hosted the daytime Emmys.
He's in your hotel room. He's on the gas pump.
He's got a fantastic
Every time
body.
you get in a cab, he's on the monitor. He's
Yeah.
always somewhere where
He's
like
in the doctor's office, no matter
Yeah.
where you're going. Yeah, Disney World in line. Mario's telling you the height requirements and how to, there might be flash photography and different things on the log flume. But that's him.
he's very non.
He's a versatile talent.
Check every box.
Yes.
Universal.
He's cute. He's got dimples and abs, and he can dance, and
but not a huge star.
not a huge star. Thinks he's a huge star, but
A little attitude.
yeah.
Oh, I love that you told us that story.
Is that the one you're going to clip and you're going to
No,
tag
no.
Mario
No,
Lopez,
we'll tag
and
him.
I'm going to
We'll
see
tag
him one
him.
day, and he's going to tackle me like AC Slater. And
Are there?
what are we doing here? We don't silence our phones on the Pat McGann podcast?
I think I had it non-silence because I was expecting your call and I wanted to help you with your parking spot.
Yeah.
I want to get your new car
Okay.
parked on a side
This
street.
is why I would have parked on a loading dock 3 blocks away rather than show you that I got a new car.
Who covers their car when you're just parked here for like the show? You put the cover on it?
Do I cover my car?
No, I'm kidding.
No, I got a garage. Do I cover? Would I cover my car if it was on the street? Perhaps I would.
Yeah, you have you're very neat.
I'm
you're a germaphobe.
Well,
right?
I told my wife. I said, I'm very cheap when it comes to certain things, and I didn't want to buy a new car. And my wife was pressuring me to get a new car. She's like, "You work hard, you should get the car." I'm like, "You got to understand, if I get a new car, you're not gonna like me. I'm that guy who, if the dog's not coming in this car ever, the dog doesn't get this car." And she's like, "Oh, you're ridiculous." I'm like, "Then I'm not getting the car." She wanted me to get the car. I said, "Listen, these are the rules. I'm going to lay down the rules." She goes, "No, I won't bother you." 3 weeks
when
later,
you
what did she
say
ask?
the dog's not coming, do you use the dog's name or do you say the dog?
When it comes to getting in my car, it's the dog.
Right.
Any other scenario, she's got 45 names, right? She's got 100 names, and that dog. I throw birthday parties for that dog. She's not getting in that car. We kept the old car for the dog.
Oh, the dog has his own car?
The dog likes driving in the car, and I couldn't deprive.
This is going to come. This is going to come up at your contract negotiation. Your boss is going to be like, "Say you're kind of struggling here, and you want more dough, but we saw on a show your dog has his own car."
If you had any idea how much that dog, for the amount of money I've spent to keep that dog alive, I am a Hyundai Elantra deep in medical expenses for that dog at this point. Another $3,000 to keep a knockaround car to drive her to the vet is nothing.
How much of the proceeds from Laugh Your Face Off go
into the dog?
to the dog's car?
At this point, about 87% of them.
So make sure you
There's
support
a
that.
lot of upkeep on this dog, buddy.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a lab mix.
She. See, now you're getting into a dog. Now you're becoming a dog person again.
Right. Well, what do
She.
you want me to? What do you want me to just give her a non-binary term? She's
I
a
would
she.
be like, it's a.
She's a Labrador. She's a Labrador mix.
That's good.
And I love my
Yeah,
dog.
you treat your dog really
I
well.
treat my dog very well. But she's got 2. I've operated on 2 knees for this dog.
Really?
She's got 2. Yeah.
Did she play
2
a lot of
ACLs.
football?
Yeah, the first one. Well, she hurt the first one in college, and then when you favor the other one, it's only natural that that's going to happen.
Is it play fetch?
2 knee
Is it fetch?
surgeries.
A lot
I
of
did.
fetch?
Not anymore. 2 knee surgeries I got for this dog. Not only did I have to pay for 2 surgeries for this dog, which, mind you, were not cheap, but I had to become the physical therapist for this dog.
Oh,
3
wow.
times a day, I'm doing scar massages. I'm doing passive range of motion with the dog. We're going out for walks. I'm doing figure 8s in the yard. We're going. This
Doing
was
rehab?
my.
Where'd
I
you
was
have that done? Over at Rush? You got her at the
Midwest Orthopedics.
RIC?
We got a deal over there. She was young, so it was a week at Laurie Children's for some specialized rehabilitation, and then we took her.
Is it outpatient?
The knee surgery? Yeah.
You go
You ever
in
get
there?
a good dog like under the
Do you hold the
anesthesia?
dog when
That's
they're
fun.
doing it, or they put the dog under?
The dog's they're not
you're in
doing
another
knee
room?
surgery. Would you be awake when they do your ACL surgery? No, the dog's not awake.
I know, but are you in
They
the
got to
room?
squeeze another $1,500 out of you for the anesthesiologist. Is the dog awake? No. Am I in the room? No. What do you think? They just
I'm
let
just
anybody
picturing
come
it. I don't
through?
know.
It's a surgical setting. They're not doing it on a slab in the exam room.
Do they put a hairnet on the dog?
I'm sure they do. They cover her up. Everything is.
Man, I don't know about the 2 knee surgeries.
Well,
That might be a little.
it was.
Well,
and
good
then
for you.
then I had to operate to keep her
That's how you know
alive.
you don't have kids. When your dog's getting arthroscopic
You
surgery.
don't think you would do it if
Get
your
your-
dog blew its ACL? You're gonna make it walk. You're gonna amputate the leg. You're gonna make it walk around with a limp for the rest of its life. What do you do? It was a healthy dog. It wasn't like it was a 10-year-old dog where you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
you're gonna limp for another 2 or 3 years. She was like 4.
I had a dog in my neighborhood growing up that only had 3 legs.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
And he was,
I love when people are like, you ever hear somebody? I was trying to write a bit about this. I was like, I saw a 3-legged dog, and somebody's like, look at how happy that dog is. They don't even know they're missing a leg. It's like, I think they have an idea. they may not
Right.
need the leg, but they were like, I went in with 4.
yeah.
I came out with 3.
Not
Like,
on a
how do
tripod.
you know we project on dogs that I'm sure he'd rather have a 4th leg.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think it's harder if it's like,
When
one of
he
the
tries to
fronts.
jump on the couch and he hits the arm of the couch because he can't get that vertical leap, he's probably like, what's changed in the last?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing a leg.
Yeah, they kind of like don't come back fully. They're different. All right, so we have a tendency to play some games on this show every now and
Okay.
then. We got some great producers, and they help come up with some
So
games.
is this the regular?
This
Is
is
this the
the,
every week team?
This is the every week
This is
team.
unbelievable how you finagled your way into this setup.
Isn't it beautiful?
This is like
These are
I
my
had
people.
to go. I had to find a guy. I had to pay the guy. I had to buy it. You just waltz right in here.
And it comes
on
with
a full head of
skincare.
steam of being
And we're gonna
Pat
get
McGann.
you. You're walking out of here with some of this, Pat.
Look at
Tiege
you.
Hanley. And if you guys go to Tiege Hanley, or actually Tiege.com/Pat,
Do I get the whole
40% off
box?
your first box. 40% off your first box. Great gift. We're coming up on the holidays. Why don't you consider, especially ladies, get this for the man in your life.
Oh, these I like
Hook them
what
up.
they're doing. They're
Get them a
smart.
new routine. Very affordable, uncomplicated, and
You
you will
need
see
an
some
AM and a
great
PM.
results.
'Cause
The
your
AM smells so good. I say it every week. I
It's
love.
gotta have
Go
a
ahead,
little-
take a whiff of
Sniff
the
this.
AM,
Oh, here we
and
go.
then we're gonna get into a little
Oh, that is
Jersey
nice.
themed game.
That is nice.
Pat's
I got a little
from-
makeup on. So
where
I can't
are you
put
from
it
in
on
New
my face
Jersey?
right now? I am from the Jersey Shore, Hazlitt, New Jersey. Exit 117 off the Parkway. And Mama, you were out there not too long ago. at
Yeah,
the
I was talking about the Turnpike on
at
here.
the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank.
Red Bank.
Which I've been a number of times. Last occasion, I think, was my niece's dance recital.
Really?
So hitting the top.
I'm going to be in
Red
New
Bank's
Jersey
a
this weekend.
lovely little town, is it not? You'd be in Montclair.
I'm going to be
this
in
weekend.
Montclair.
Let's give the
Red
people
Bank
the plug.
is a nice town.
Is tickets still on sale?
Tickets are still on
Pat
sale.
McGann Comedy.
You can get a ticket Saturday night. This Saturday at the Wellmont Theater.
There you go.
Never been. Checked out some pics. Looks beautiful. How far is Montclair from New York City?
I don't know. I feel like everything in New Jersey is 45 minutes away from everything. So if
Yeah.
you're like, I'm in Hazlitt, how far is Montclair? 45 minutes. How far is Montclair from New York? 45 minutes. I don't know why I just did a Chicago accent for a Jersey guy.
It starts to sound together.
I think it's
But you're
like
from
45.
further. You're kind of close to
Central.
Philly, no?
No, closer to Manhattan.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, about 40 miles outside of New York. Philly was probably about 80.
Did you
80 miles away.
gravitate towards New York teams?
Yeah, for sure. All my family's from New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So both of my parents grew up in Lower Manhattan,
Wow.
Little Italy section.
No kidding.
Yeah. My grandparents stayed there until they died, just about. Yeah.
Really?
My grandmother lived in.
So they came right over.
They didn't come over. Their parents came over from Italy, and then they all settled in Lower Manhattan.
through Ellis Island?
Yeah.
Hung right there?
Yeah.
You ever go to the Tenement Museum?
No,
New York
but
City?
You know what? So isn't there one here too? There's a tenement
there may
museum
be.
here. So that was my dad's mom lived in one of those apartments until her whole life. And that tenement museum here, Anna was doing, Anna Bellaval, who's on WGN, was
Love
doing
Anna.
the around town from the tenement museum. Dude, it was an exact replica. I guess like all the tenement housing, probably in every big city, was
Yeah.
pretty similar, right?
Oh,
it
for
was
sure,
like looking back in time, and I'm like, how the hell did they cook for like 8 to 10 people in there and have people in that all day in one of those apartments?
Imagine the kids too. They were probably never inside until it was time to go to bed.
No.
And the streets must have been like, you see the videos, everyone outside playing like stickball. Just
well, I'm guessing that's like what Taylor Street was here for a long time, right? Like
I
all the
bet.
kids outside, and so yeah, they lived there. My grandmother lived in. Are you familiar with New York very well?
Yeah, a little bit.
She was in Tribeca, which is De Niro's neighborhood.
Right,
Do you know
right.
where De Niro's restaurant is? It's on Northmore Street, right on the river. So they moved in there. I want to say in the 70s, early 70s.
Did he start that film festival?
Yeah.
Tribeca?
Yeah,
De Niro?
so that was all him. He put roots down there. He put his restaurant there, and that was kind of like it was like a desolate neighborhood, like everything is in New York. It's like nothing's there until somebody
It's
makes
like
it something.
close to Chelsea.
Yeah, so it's close to the Village, close to Chelsea. Yeah, all those neighborhoods kind of meld together. She moved in there, I think in like the early 70s, late 60s. She moves a rent control building. She moved out in, I want to say 2008. Her rent was $289 a month.
Wow.
Could you imagine? In like one of the hottest neighborhoods
Yeah.
in New York City. But I used to stay there with them. I used to intern in New York when I was at the Daily Show, and then I was at the Fox station. I used to stay with them one night a week, and yeah, New York's
There's nothing like New York City.
nothing like New York City.
I love
I don't
it.
care what people say about New York City. Like, dude,
Come on.
I love that. I love the grime. Like I grew up there, so I love like that. The hustle,
The
like
noise,
I love
traffic,
like everybody wanting to fight you.
action.
I love people yelling at you and
Fighting for an inch.
knocking down an old lady to make your bus in time.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's just New York charm. New York, they don't care who. Like
I
how
love
many
living
times
without a car.
I would see. Yeah, dude. You're like, and so that was another thing too. Like that was the reason I never took public transportation in Chicago, because when you come from there, like New York, there's a subway station every 6
10 feet,
blocks.
yeah.
Like you could get from the lowermost portion of Manhattan to like way uptown, as far uptown as you can go in Manhattan. It takes you no more than a half an hour.
I was just there, and I was staying near World Trade, like down in that Wall Street area.
Yeah, close to there.
And went to Central Park, and you're like, why would you not take the subway?
Yeah,
It's
the
not
best.
even close.
It's the best.
When we were doing shows at MSG, we were staying down near Wall Street. You take
You like that
the
flex?
subway.
We're doing shows at MSG. Yeah, just a little spot called MSG.
Sebastian was doing
Little
them. I was
spot,
just
little
there.
club. God.
But you're there for 4 or 5 nights in a row.
Yeah.
You start to really feel like,
Where
I'm here. I'm in New York City.
Can we turn roles?
Yeah.
I want to hear about this whole setup when you go on the road with Sebastian in New York. What are we doing? Where are they putting you up? Where are they taking you? I want to know what it's like to.
It's nice.
Yeah. Where they put you up? They put you in the Four Seasons?
Yeah, we were staying at the.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, beautiful.
Nice.
Right there in the
And
Wall Street location.
what kind of meal stipend are we
You know where you don't get the meal stipend because the catering feeds you. So
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden, they bring the food in. And
Okay.
that was
You're
some
on
of the
your
nicest
own?
catering we had. They had like a guy making fresh pasta,
Look
their
at
pasta
this.
stand. Every night they have different theme.
Now, is that him in advance saying, we got to have a pasta
No.
guy here?
They send the
just do it.
menu. They don't really get to pick.
What a life.
But we all eat there.
This
He
is nice.
eats.
I don't want to put you in too
we
much
all
of a
go in there
jam with
together.
him, but
No.
I gotta know.
No. This is
This
we
is
can
nice.
share that.
So you're on your own for breakfast and lunch.
On your own for breakfast.
But you got
No,
dinner
if you
there.
wanted to go, you could have lunch at the arena. They would be, because the crew's there. They're feeding people. Yeah, it's a good spread,
This is
and
nice. What about?
it's not the heaviest lift because they're doing one show a night.
Yeah.
You
do
and
20
you have
minutes?
a lot of the day to.
You
Yeah,
do
we
20?
had with Pete there, only doing 15.
Mm-hmm.
And one night we were there. The first night, Seinfeld did a guest spot.
He had to follow you, the poor guy.
It was his first time ever doing a show at Madison Square
Get
Garden.
out of here.
First time.
He probably did.
He
the
spent
theater
time
at the
talking
Garden,
about it.
right?
He's done every
'Cause they
probably,
have the theater
he
there
does the
too?
Beacon a lot. He's like a semi-residency there. But he was saying like, I don't really love arena comedy. Like he's like, but this feels, He was
Yeah.
kind of buying into it.
Yeah.
And people were so fired up.
He's like, I don't love arena comedy, but I would love the check. I'll take $1 million to do an arena any day.
I didn't know you had that. Didn't you?
It's a little.
Who else do you
in my
do?
back pocket. That's about the only one.
You do any Sopranos?
I do Larry Potash. I do Robin.
Oh God, yeah, you do all them. Do Robin. Let's hear Robin.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. There's just too much outside. I don't like the outside. There's bugs, and I don't like hills. Baumgartens are not known for going up hills.
She went to Mount Assisi, didn't she?
She was
like on a hill. That's cool.
What she did was
Did she
because
go
I
to
heard
high school?
this. I heard this whole thing. What did you say? She was just in Denver.
Where'd she go to high school?
Oh! I thought that was okay. She went to.
She didn't go to Mount Assisi. She went to the other one.
No, she went to Queen of Peace.
Queen of Peace.
I didn't know what you said.
Yeah.
I thought there was a town someplace, and because she just came back from Colorado.
Oh, okay.
She went out. She went on some outdoorsy.
Doesn't
trip.
like hills.
I heard about.
Went
this.
to Colorado. Just like
I heard
outside.
about this like secondhand. I said, I got to know about this. How did this come to fruition? Because there's all these pictures of her on mountaintops. No, she went. She drove the car. She got off at the, the overpass or whatnot. Took her pictures. Got back in the car. I'm like, you don't want to know who takes a picture on a mountaintop holding a Coach bag. Like, at least look the part.
She's funny, man.
She's the best.
She's
She's the most down to earth person you'll ever work with. She's the best. She's the glue.
Yeah.
She's the glue. She's funny and she can be made fun of.
So there you go. You answered the question. How long will it go? As long as Robin's there.
As long as Robin wants to be there.
She's the bellwether. The what do you say? The canary in the mine.
No, I don't.
You gotta
think
keep an
that's-
eye on her.
I don't know
Wherever
that that's
she will
the
go.
appropriate use of that phrase, but I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you mean.
Well, the
Let's
game
get
they
back-
came up with for you.
Okay, I wanted more
Is
on details on the Sebastian
yeah.
itinerary. But we'll
Ask
go.
away,
No, let's
ask
play
away.
the game. No,
Come
I
on,
don't
we'll
want-
change the name of the show.
What's he paying you? What's he paying you for this thing? Are you getting a piece or what?
A little
Is he
taste,
getting a little taste?
points.
Are you
percentage?
sick of the Is he sick of the Sebastian impersonators at this point? Because it
Yeah, I
started
think
with
so.
like one or two guys that were really good, and now I feel like everybody thinks.
I think what
I
happened.
want to
with-
just say I don't do a good Sebastian. This was just,
I think the
creating a little
impressions
common ground.
get annoying when they're not
They're not
like
flattering.
not even that it's not flattering, but when you're really just doing him, you don't even have an original spin on it.
Right.
You're imitating the material too.
That's the
You
trap.
know?
That's why a lot of impressionists can't do stand up because they don't have an angle or a stage show.
Yeah.
Like Caliendo, I always feel has a good he has a good angle and a premise for putting.
And he's got good jokes behind it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like he puts them in an angle where it's
Yeah.
he has the jokes to back it up. But if you're just going there doing the guys,
He's not ever ever wonder what would happen if Sebastian and John Gruden had to go fishing together? I think it would go something like this.
my
And then all of a sudden they're in a boat. It's just unrealistic. Yeah. But I think maybe he got a little tired of it because there's a bunch of it out there.
yeah.
But some of them are good. He had a contest recently. I was not there. It was Atlantic City. And I did a couple of those shows where I had to step out for the weekend. And they had a competition. And they had Sebastian impersonators.
Yeah.
And Sebastian and Pete Corelli judged them. I think it was maybe for their podcast. I don't know what it was for. But
Yeah. Probably
he's
a real
good sport about it,
Probably a real shortage of Sebastian wannabes in New Jersey.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
exactly.
couldn't find any Italian men who wanted to rant and sound like that.
He had a competition on Kimmel too. When he guest hosted Kimmel, he had guys come on and 4 guys do them. So he's been a good sport about it. But I think it's just
What are the Jersey crowds like for you? Is it a lot of?
they're great.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fun. They're great laughers. I feel like the Northeast, obviously the most densely populated part of the country, and there's so many people, and they all are. It's just they like big events.
Yeah.
You could feel it. They're not
A
shook
lot of
by,
Italians.
yeah,
They
there's
come
buzz.
dressed up.
There's
Nobody
excitement.
No offense to the Midwest, but it's nobody coming in ball caps
No.
to your show.
No,
Right.
yeah, people
Nobody-
dress up. It's an event.
Right.
A little bit more upscale.
Yeah.
He's got that vibe too. A lot of people that are coming to his shows, it's a night out. It's they're dialed up.
Yeah.
I find those crowds would be great. I love that part of the country.
These are my people.
That's why I'm going to Wellmont Theater this Saturday.
These are what
in
my
Montclair.
people contribute.
So the Sopranos.
Yeah.
This is the show that they came
Can
up
I
with.
ask real quick what time is it,
game
by the
for
way?
you.
Because I do have a doctor appointment. Oh, we got time.
Okay. I don't. I got to
I'm
get going.
falling apart.
I'm running out of time.
you don't
Today's
even
my
wanna-
mom's
You
birthday.
don't even want to know what's doing over here.
I got a lunch with
Your mom's
with my
birthday?
mom. Yeah.
Where are you taking her to lunch?
This one I'm going to use. I'm going to be Sopranos about my mom's birthday. Like
Yeah.
my kids act out. That was my favorite thing about Sopranos. Like if the AJ stepped out of line, he'd be like, "Really? On your mother's
birthday.
Yeah. Really? On your grandma's birthday? Really? You gonna talk to me like that?" So here's the game. It's a combo: Sopranos and sports. Chicago sports.
All right.
The Bulls specifically.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom Bambera, for this one. This is
So wait, they
a
come up with the games too.
a question
God Almighty.
of
This is unbelievable.
Bulls bench player or Sopranos character.
Oh boy. All right.
All right. See how you do here.
You're not going to expose me for not knowing
No.
Bulls. Like these are obscure guys.
Yes, they are. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's, well, one of them I've heard of. One of them I did not. All right, Joe Penny.
Joe Penny. How do I spell the last name? Oh, that's a Bulls. That's Bulls.
Joe Penny.
Yeah.
is
How do we
a-
spell Penny? Penny, or is it like Penne?
Penny, like the coin? And this
Yeah,
is
that's-
his.
I'm
This
gonna
is
say-
not his character name in Sopranos. I guess this is his real name.
Oh, wait. Are we talking Sopranos actors or
Sopranos
characters?
actors.
Oh, actors.
My fault. I thought it was characters. Yeah, Sopranos.
Well, then it's a Sopranos character because you just.
Yeah,
told
it
me
is.
it
It is a Sopranos character. Played
Who did he
Victor
play?
Musto.
Oh, Vic Musto. Vic Musto was the contractor
He was.
that Carmela kissed.
In the powder room.
Yep.
You got that
And
one.
almost got himself killed, and then he disappeared.
Then he adiosed. He was
Yeah.
in other stuff too. I remember that guy. He was stuff in like the 80s. He had like almost like a Patrick Duffy vibe about him.
Wow.
Or
Th-
Bo
Let me
and,
tell you something. That
Bo and Luke,
is a reference right
right?
there.
He looked like he could be on Dukes of Hazzard, that guy.
Could have been.
Right?
Yeah.
Joe Penny. This one, Rusty LaRue.
Rusty. Oh, that's a Bulls player.
Bulls.
Yeah.
He got a ring. 98
Yeah,
Bulls.
he did.
Matt Stiginga.
Sopranos.
Matt Stiginga. Bulls. 1997. I had pulled him up. He actually had like
That
he got a
name,
ring.
I do not.
He got a ring.
How
for
do I not
playing
know
in
that name?
one game?
Was
2
he-
points,
Full season? with him?
alley-oop dunk in like the last 10 seconds of a game. It was 97. Did not play the full season.
Late edition? When did he
Late
come
edition,
to the
I
team?
think. January. It was January.
That's not that late.
No.
That's early enough that I should have known who he was.
I feel like I should know anybody that was on the championship teams. I
I
don't
feel
remember
you
this
should, too.
97 thing at all.
I probably know those teams as well as you because I was a diehard Knicks fan growing up and
Oh, buddy.
hated those teams more than I can even describe to you.
Dude, I love
Oh,
running into 90s Knicks fans.
that
oh, my
Last
goodness.
Dance. I was
Nothing
trying to
came out
watch
of that for you guys.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I was watching
I
that
go-
with my wife, trying to explain to her, like the Charles Smith
Oh, yeah.
mugging. Okay,
Come on. No foul.
stop.
I'll
No
watch it
foul.
with you right now.
Will you?
No
will
foul.
You stop.
Hubert
No foul.
Davis.
Guy had
I mean,
a
how
broken
about the Hubert
collarbone
Davis
after
call?
that. Well, we're even.
Come on.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you. That was not. That should have been called off, but we're even.
How can you not? You can finish any of those.
No.
A lot of
Okay,
opportunities.
What do you want? What do you?
They had.
What do you want to bring up?
I remember
Jobs I
walking-
didn't get. You want? What
You
else
talk
you wanna
about the
bring up in
garden.
my life?
I got another garden story for you. Walking the concourse, you know,
Yeah,
when it's
with
empty.
zero
'Cause
championship banners.
They
Of the
really
last,
embrace
yeah.
their history.
Yeah.
And they have chronological events. It goes from like Amelia Earhart speaking there
Yeah.
to, you know, an event with Mark Twain or whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has been to the garden.
And then it stops
Boxing,
in 1994.
hockey. No, they have the Knicks stuff. They got the John Starks jersey warm up, the dunk when he's dunking over the Bulls. And it's like, they didn't even win that series.
Yeah.
Take it down.
Come on.
Take it
We
down.
got it, buddy. It's been 1969. It's been a long year. Let us.
Did you like
let
John
us
Starks?
cling to it. I loved John Starks. I mean, I didn't like him after the finals against the Rockets. He was a little bit on my shit list after that for a couple
Oh,
of
he
weeks.
struggled
but
game
yeah,
7, right? He was like
Of course,
0
I
for.
love Starks. You look back at that team. Do you want to look at the NBA now to back then? The freaking Knicks went to the finals with Patrick Ewing and John Starks. Do you ever think like you had Michael and Scotty? I mean,
we should have never even taken you to 7 games. When you look at those two rosters,
You never
next
did.
to
I don't
each other,
think the Knicks ever took the Bulls 7
or 5 or 5.
6 maybe.
We went to a deciding game 5 in the second round series, right? Wasn't that the year before?
I don't know if they ever had an
before the
elimination
Charles
game.
Smith. There was a,
Oh,
yeah, they
maybe,
did. There was
yeah.
a 5-game series. That series should have been over. Not even you should have even needed 4 games. It should have been such a blowout. It was over in 3.
No, they were good. The Knicks were legit.
It was a good team, but there were no stars on that team. I mean, you had Michael and Scotty. John Starks. You're gonna compare Ewing to Michael and John Starks to Scottie Pippen.
well, then they
Total mismatch. We had Oakley. We had Xavier
Oakley,
McDaniel.
Allen Houston.
We had a nice nucleus. No,
Derek
Allen
Harper.
Houston was not on those teams. That was Starks, Doc
Houston was
Rivers,
later?
or Starks and Mo Cheeks,
Derek Harper,
Derek
Mark Jackson.
Harper. Yeah, a nice little guard rotation, but we didn't have
Mark
we didn't have
Jackson
the
was a stud at
playmakers
that
you
time?
have. Mark Jackson was gone from that team by then. Mark Jackson was in Indiana by then.
Oh, did you have Trent Tucker?
Trent Tucker was gone too. Trent Tucker was
Probably
gone.
came here.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We're gonna back to the game. We're going on another tangent.
Val Bisoglio? Val Bisoglio.
Val Bisoglio. Sopranos.
Sopranos. It
Who
was
do you play?
Murph. Uncle Junior's driver. Old man driver. All right, I'll give you one
Junior's
more. I'll give you
driver
one
was
more
a
because
Murph?
this is up our alley. Ed
Okay.
Krasnick. Ed Krasnick.
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Who do you play?
He was a stand-up comedian
I don't remember.
at the nursing home and at the Bada Bing.
Yeah.
Ed Krasnick. So that was a...
That was fun.
yeah.
Man, you
Well-
could tell you put in a lot of effort into that game. That was really, it showed. It had that like Pat McGann flavor to it.
A little
that I've
random.
come to know and love from you.
I love that you said Game of Thrones earlier because Sopranos was before that. That was the show that everybody was
How many
on the same
times
page
have
about.
you? How many times have you rewatched The Sopranos?
I've never rewatched it in order.
Oh.
I'm actually watching Game of Thrones right now.
Have you never seen Game of Thrones?
I had seen it, but I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't feel like I gave it all my attention, and maybe I missed some episodes.
What season are you in?
4.
Okay, very little breasts after season 4.
Yeah,
They've kind of hit their breasts quota.
they clean it up.
First
a little bit.
3 seasons is a lot of breasts, and then you get a token breast every now and again.
You talk about capturing
but more
human
dragons.
behavior. I think that we're more Game of Thrones-ish as a civilization
Society.
today than we've ever been.
Yeah.
And people might need to start thinking about that. Putting, because they're all surviving. They're all in like survival mode,
Yeah.
and they're all trying to climb and keep their peace.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
the podcast always this lighthearted, or do we?
It is.
Do you
It
wanna-
is, man. What do you got coming up? Because we got to wrap this up. We've been talking a long time.
This has been fun.
I feel like we
have
just
you
let
not been
people
having
in on
fun?
a
You want to
phone
wrap
call
me
that
up?
we have.
What do I have coming up? I'm going to be at CD and Me in Frankfurt. We added a second show.
Nice.
This is how you.
That's a good venue.
Do you want an indication of what the television business is like right
Yeah.
now? So we sold out the first show at 7:00, and I said, "Well, let's do a second show." And he was like, "Great." He's like, "How do you feel about 4 p.m.?"
Oh, you're gonna go before? Love it. This
Now,
is
I gotta
Saturday.
tell you, can I tell you something? On a personal level, I feel fantastic about 4. I love 4. From a career perspective, I don't know that there's a lot of longevity in a 4 p.m. audience, but I'm going to ride it out as long as I can. And we did the same thing at the College of DuPage. We added a second show November 22nd at the College of DuPage.
You know, I noticed who's doing that a lot is Bergazzi. Nate is
Yeah.
doing when he adds a second show, he front ends it, doing like earlier in the day.
I
think it's a good move.
I see it very common. Like I was a little self-conscious about it to begin with, but then I do see guys like him do. Like I see big names doing that because even people like our age are like, I don't want to go to a 10:00 show.
What's the date?
It's gonna ruin my whole Saturday. November 22nd, I believe. CD&Me is the 8th or the 9th, whatever that Saturday is, and then DuPage is the 22nd. Is that a Saturday night?
Yeah, November 22nd
November
is a Saturday
22nd.
night. That's in Frankfurt at CD&Me.
That's
Grab
the
your
8th.
tickets. Who else you got with you? You got your opener booked yet? You got
I do
anyone?
not. You open? You want to do a spot?
I could do the 4
I'll
o'clock.
give you 100. You want to do?
Yeah.
Do it
Maybe
for
I'll
100?
do that 4 p.m. show.
$150 if you do well.
A matinee
Huh? What are you doing tonight? You got something tonight?
tonight.
No,
I
on the
have a
22nd.
playoff game. My daughter is an 8th grade. Dude, I want to tell everyone, if you like sports, and why aren't you
Can I tell you
covering
something?
this?
Your daughter's
why
like
aren't you
8
covering
feet tall now.
8th grade hoops?
Well, I like games with more than 18 points scored is usually my
8th grade girls basketball,
Yeah.
dude, they are battles.
I'll
we
bet.
have had some battles. We've been a good team in the last few years. We've been probably like the 4th best team out of maybe, how many are in the thing? 15, 16? And that's saying something because the 3 top teams are very good.
Yeah.
And then there's like a pack, right? And we didn't have a good regular season like we have had in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So don't have a good seed going into the playoffs. We're like
Doesn't matter.
in this one
Just
we're a
get
10
hot,
seed.
baby.
Dude, we are capable of beating just
Yeah.
about everybody.
Every year a 10
I think
seed
I
makes a
think
run.
we'll roll tonight. We got to go on the road
Oh, boy.
to Saint Germain.
That's a hostile place.
It is a
Saint-Germain.
hostile environment.
I've done some shows there.
Got them ready. Yeah, you've been
Yeah.
there. But we're ready to go. We've had better moments this year than any other season. We beat one of those top 3 teams for the first time. We had practice last night. We took them out to dinner, and I actually put this in my story. We had all the girls
whole
were shooting
team.
free throws. We're struggling from the line.
Okay.
You know, that's a little bit of an issue. So
That's
we're
often
shooting
the difference
18
in the
free throws. We
playoffs.
got 9 girls. We're like, we're going to shoot 18. We're going to dinner after the game. You got to make 10. You got to make
If
10.
you want to eat, you got to make
If
10.
you want appetizers. I said, right now we're in appetizers.
Yeah.
You don't make 10. We're not doing. So we did not make the 10. And I pull out, because these girls, I have not posted anything this year, but last night they're like, if we go to dinner, could we get in the Instagram? You post something, tag us. Because now these girls, some of them they have Instagram.
Right.
So I did.
If you would have threatened them with a main course, they probably would have. Like, you're not getting main
Yeah.
courses. Chips and bread only if
They
you don't
came
make
up-
10.
came up
Water.
short. And then they had to earn it. They're like, what if we run? Could we run our way back into appetizers?
Yeah.
I'm like, fine. So
Did
they ran.
run back?
And running for breadsticks, pretzel rolls.
A little artichoke dip
Yeah.
with a crostini, maybe.
Some fried zook.
What kind of player is Josephine? I get the feeling that she's like an enforcer.
She's good. She's physical. She plays tough.
No, she mean?
can handle the ball,
bet
and
she
she's quick. She can move fast.
Yeah.
Working on her outside game, but she's good near the basket.
Does she
She's a good
talk
player.
about? Does she talk about the time I blew her off at the Laugh Factory? Thinking,
Oh yeah.
did she talk about that? But I.
Yeah, we're at the Laugh Factory. That was just a night where we're both working stuff out. I didn't know
was
you were
just
going to be there.
I didn't know Pat was going to be there, and
We're up in the balcony.
yeah, and I'm like, going through my set list because I was doing some new stuff, and his daughter comes over and she's like, "My dad is a big fan. Can you take a picture with him?" I'm like, "Can I wait a few minutes? I'm in the I'm in the just tell your dad I appreciate it. I just got to do my little thing." I was like totally patronizing her. I'm like, "I got to do my thing. If she could just wait over there, I'll talk." And then I didn't realize it was your daughter
Yeah.
because I had a really big timer if I really knew it was Joe.
Dude, I gotta tell you, my kids are very excited when you've been over or when we've worked together and they get
The
to
big
see
star.
you. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
think about that. They
Yeah.
watch you every day.
Yeah,
They're seeing you.
I'll
So
bet
that's-
Sebastian's never been at the house, has he?
No, he's not been in the
I
house. Yeah, but they think that is very cool. Although they did come to one of the shows at MSG, and Sebastian had Emily Blunt in the dressing room.
Get out of here.
And John Krasinski.
I love her.
And my kids are like, they watch The Office.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt's Mary Poppins.
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada too.
Do you
They
love that
were
movie?
fired up, and they were very nice. They invited them over, said
that's
hello.
cool.
They got a picture with them.
Yeah.
So
Did you get a picture with him? With Emily?
they don't talk about WGN Morning News as much anymore.
That's
since
fine.
they met those people.
Did you meet Emily?
I said hello. I did.
Yeah.
I met them briefly. Yeah,
That
jumped in the pic.
That Devil
Very
Wears
nice
Prada.
people.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're not biting on that.
But
one.
you've
You
been-
don't watch the Devil Wears
I
Prada.
did watch it. I saw it. My daughter's into
love
it.
that
They're
movie.
making another one, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I don't know how you top
Meryl
the first
Streep?
one, but
That's a good movie.
old
Is
Annie Hathaway.
Stanley
Oh.
Tucci in that?
Oh, the Tooch is in it. You're
Yeah.
damn right the Tooch is in it.
He's married to Emily Blunt's sister.
He's married. Yeah. I just saw him, Stanley Tucci, in something that was good. Oh, the Whitney Houston movie. He's
They made
Clive.
a Whitney Houston movie?
Yeah, the and he plays the producer that made her career, made her
Davis.
career, but helped her career, Clive Davis.
Yeah.
And I think it's produced by Clive Davis. So the character Clive Davis in the movie is very likable.
Sure, it's a very accurate portrayal.
He's like, who made this? Don't you find that now when you're watching these documentaries on Netflix?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is a great.
I was just thinking about that the other day because one of the biopics, like I love. Did you ever see the Biggie Smalls biopic?
No.
The kid who played Biggie. It was like Puff Daddy was like the savior of the whole movie. I was like, yeah, because he executive produced the whole thing. Right. And now you realize like what a monster he is. Like I can never watch that movie the same way again.
Hey, I was going through the script. Pages 15 to 20, the freak off. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop the shopping for baby oil.
Yeah,
We're gonna cut that scene.
What are you? It was a Toys for Tots off. It wasn't a freak off. What are you talking about? It was pay somebody's tuition off. Freak off.
This
Baby oil is for all the baby. This baby oil is for all the babies that I'm putting money aside for college because I'm that good of a person.
I knew someone was off with Puff Daddy in that one of those early music videos when they're at the golf course. They're on a golf cart. Is it like
Is
Mo
that
Money,
Bad
Mo
Boy for Life?
Problems, or
One
one of them that aired all the time, and he's in the background just popping over his shoulder.
And what was he doing on the golf?
That's when he was just doing. That's right.
All about the Benjamins.
2 golf gloves. He had 2 golf gloves on,
Oh,
and I was like, I don't know. This is
yeah, that's
insane.
Don't Leave Prince.
Who's
That's
doing
what that is.
right? No one's wearing 2 gloves. All right, this is it. This is the guy.
sure this is it?
Pat Tomasulo. Check him out. Go to his Instagram. You're always putting great content out. You're very active. You don't give yourself enough credit for everything you're doing.
With the content.
Check him out. Go
just wanna
to
live.
his website or
LaughYourFaceOff.org too. April 25th, 2026. Pat's going to be in Toledo then. Just not
man.
that I looked that up. But for anybody who's still in Chicago, April 25th, Laugh Your Face Off. It's going to be a big one.
It's going to be great. And then you
Yeah.
got CDME in November, right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
How about
CD,
that?
The
Nice
due
family
page
time.
is right before Thanksgiving. Yeah, bring the whole family. No,
Beautiful.
don't bring the whole family. But
And check him out every day on WGN Morning News. Pat Tomasulo, everyone. Thanks, bud. Really appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.
Coming through here.
always, anytime.
All right. Hey, don't forget to download and subscribe. Check out the YouTube channel. You can watch this podcast. How about leaving us a review? It is, I'm not making this up. I think it's a new holiday, a new thing. They're trying to write a review week. That's what we're living in right now, this end of October. It's Write a Review Week. Get on there. Someone did just leave us a review. They loved the episode with Jeff Morrow. We got a nice comment from United Airlines.
Of course you did.
My girlfriend was fired up about that.
Oh,
Dating someone that works
that's
for
right.
United.
You do, yeah.
They because Jeff Morrow, they have a great relationship with Jeff, and he's got a menu.
Yes.
His face is on the menu. So check that out, and leave us a comment. Send us a note. We'll read it on air, and we'll respond. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week. Thanks,
See
Pat.
you, everybody.
Bye.